Hey everyone, and welcome back. You know we love a good deep dive here. And today we're tackling something that's, I think, super relevant to a lot of you listening. Diversifying your online income.
It's a hot topic for sure, especially with all the changes happening online, right?
Right, like how do you stay ahead of the curve? How do you build that financial stability when things are constantly in flux?
Yeah.
Well, we're taking inspiration, so to speak, from a recent post over at blogwidow.com. It's titled, How to Diversify Your Online Income Streams for Financial Stability. And it's pretty much what it sounds
They
like.
lay it all out. No fluff.
And it really hits home that don't put all your eggs in one basket idea.
It's a classic for a reason, right?
Yeah, because online things can change so fast.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's exactly why diversifying your income streams is so important. It's not just about having a backup plan.
Yeah,
It's about building resilience and adaptability.
being able to roll with the punches, right?
Exactly. Think of it as creating a safety net for your business in a constantly changing environment.
I like that. And one thing I appreciated about Blog Widow's take on this is they're very upfront about it. They have a disclaimer right at the top. Results vary, no guarantees.
I thought that was great to see.
It's refreshing, right?
It is, yeah. It emphasizes that success comes from effort and adapting to what the market throws at you.
So true. There's no magic formula.
No magic bullet,
No.
but understanding the different options available to you, right?
Yeah. That's a great first step. So they actually lay out 9 potential online income streams in this article.
Some familiar, some maybe not so much.
Yeah, a good mix.
Should we dive in?
Let's do it. So first up is affiliate marketing.
A classic.
Yeah, and the article describes it as a good entry point.
Right.
Especially if you're already creating content.
Right. Blogs, videos, social media, that kind of thing.
Exactly. So you're basically recommending products or services you genuinely like.
That's cute. Right.
Oh, absolutely. And if your audience buys through your special link, you earn a commission.
Think of it as leveraging your existing platform and audience to generate income.
I mean, you're already doing the work. Why not, right?
Exactly. But the key here, as you said, is authenticity. To truly succeed with affiliate marketing,
Yeah.
you need to promote products that genuinely align with your niche and audience.
Makes sense. It's got to be something you actually believe in, right?
Right. It's not about pushing random products just because they offer a high commission.
Yeah.
It's about building genuine relationships with both brands and your audience.
That trust factor, so important.
Right.
All right, next up, we've got selling digital products.
Ooh, this is a good one.
Always a favorite of mine, too. And the article mentions the usual suspects, ebooks, online courses, templates.
Yeah, the classics.
But what I love about digital products is you make them once and you can sell them repeatedly.
No inventory to worry about, right?
Exactly. No shipping, no storage costs.
That's the beauty of digital products. They have high profit potential because there are no recurring production costs.
And with platforms like Etsy and Shopify.
Oh yeah, it's easier than ever to get those products in front of a huge audience.
Exactly. And it seems like the variety of digital products you can offer is endless.
It really is. The article mentions things like fitness guides or design templates.
Oh, yeah, like the possibilities are just endless.
It really is about identifying a problem your audience is facing and creating a digital product that solves it.
Okay, so this next one feels especially relevant to our listeners, offering online services.
The freelance life.
Yes. And we're talking everything from writing to graphic design to web development, even virtual assistants.
The demand for these skills is booming. More and more businesses are relying on freelancers.
And platforms like Upwork and Fiverr are making it easier than ever to connect with clients.
It's true.
It's almost like the perfect way to, leverage those skills you already have and build a more flexible career.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's becoming more and more mainstream.
Totally. It's about finding the right platform and marketing yourself effectively, right?
Exactly. Right. It's about showcasing your expertise, building a strong portfolio,
Yeah.
and finding your niche in the freelance marketplace.
So now we're getting into the good stuff, membership sites and subscriptions.
Ah, the allure of recurring revenue.
Tell me about it. I mean, who doesn't love a predictable income stream?
Right. Imagine creating a community around your passion and providing exclusive content or resources.
So the article uses the example of like a fitness enthusiast launching a membership site with workout plans, recipes, a supportive online forum.
Yeah. It's like building your own little ecosystem.
It's not just a transaction, right? It's an ongoing relationship.
Exactly. And with platforms like Patreon and Substack, creating and managing these membership sites,
Yeah.
it's become incredibly accessible.
So much easier than it used to be. Of course, we can't forget about the OG online income stream, Good old ad revenue.
Oh yeah, the classic.
If you've got a website or a blog with decent traffic, ads can bring in some nice passive income.
Absolutely. But it's important to approach it strategically.
Okay.
It's not just about slapping on as many ads as possible,
Yeah.
right?
You've got to be smart about it.
You need to consider user experience and find a balance between revenue and engagement.
So it's about finding the right ad network, thinking about ad placement, making sure it doesn't totally detract from your content.
Exactly. And don't forget about optimizing your website for search engines.
Right. Got to get that SEO game strong.
The higher you rank in search results, the more traffic you get.
More traffic, more eyeballs, more ad revenue.
Speaking of valuable content,
A natural segue.
yeah, online courses seem like kind of a natural extension of that.
They are.
And blogwidow.com points out that the online learning market is just booming right now.
It's incredible to see how hungry people are to learn new skills, expand their knowledge.
Yeah. People are always looking to level up.
Absolutely. And if you can create a course that delivers results, you're tapping into a massive and growing market.
But the article stresses the content has to be good, right? It can't just be some fluffy rehash of stuff people can find for free.
Right, exactly. It's got to be valuable and actionable. People are looking for solutions, not just information overload. They want those takeaways, those actionable steps. Okay, we've covered a lot of ground already.
We have, but we're not done yet.
No, we're just getting warmed up.
We're about to explore some income streams that are less about those immediate results,
Yeah.
and more about long-term strategy and wealth building.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Buckle up.
Let's do it. So, next up is investing.
The world of stocks, crypto, peer-to-peer lending.
All that good stuff. But the article is very clear that this is not some get-rich-quick scheme.
Oh, no, no, no. It's about patience, right?
And-
And understanding that market fluctuations,
Yeah.
they're inevitable, right? You're playing the long game here, and diversification is key.
So it's not about trying to time the market or anything like that.
Keith, it's about having a sound investment strategy that aligns with your financial goals and time horizon.
All right, so moving on to e-commerce. Now, this is the world of selling physical products.
The real deal, huh?
It can seem daunting, for sure. But the article points out that it doesn't have to be, especially with options like drop shipping.
Drop shipping is a great way to kind of test the waters of e-commerce without the overhead of, managing inventory,
Oh, yeah, all that logistic stuff.
handling shipping and all that. You partner with a supplier who takes care of all that.
Right.
And you focus on building your brand and marketing your products.
I like it. And the article mentions some cool examples, like selling handmade crafts or custom-designed clothing.
Finding your niche, right?
Yeah. And with platforms like Shopify and Etsy, it's easier than ever to set up an online store.
It really is. And last but certainly not least, we have sponsored content and brand collaborations.
This is where your online presence and influence can really pay off, huh?
It's about leveraging your platform to connect brands with your audience.
But again, the article emphasizes authenticity here, right?
Huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not about just shilling any product that comes your way.
Yeah, got to keep it real.
Right. It has to be something you genuinely believe in and that aligns with your brand and your values.
It's about building win-win partnerships, right? Where you're genuinely adding value to your audience while also getting compensated for your influence.
Exactly. All right, so there you have it. 9 potential income streams to diversify your online earnings, as laid out by blogwidow.com.
A lot to think about, but we're just getting started, right?
Oh yeah, this is just the tip of the iceberg.
In part 2, we're going to break down each of these income streams in more detail, give you some practical tips, actionable insights.
We'll get tactical.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back after a quick break. Welcome back. We're digging deeper into those 9 online income streams we talked about from blogwidow.com, going beyond the, just what they are and more into how they work.
It's time to get tactical.
Yeah. Let's get practical. Give our listeners some actionable stuff they can actually use.
Exactly. Because knowledge is power only when you apply it, right?
So true. So let's revisit affiliate marketing.
Right.
The article really hammered home this idea of choosing the right products to promote.
It's not just about finding products that you personally like.
Right.
It's about solving a problem for your audience.
So thinking strategically about it.
What are their needs? What are their pain points? What products genuinely help them achieve their goals?
Right. Let's say I'm a travel blogger.
Okay.
It wouldn't make much sense for me to promote, heavy-duty winter parkas to my audience, who are all about, tropical destinations.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Instead, you might focus on lightweight travel gear, maybe eco-friendly sunscreen,
Makes sense.
or even travel insurance tailored for adventurous trips.
Oh, that's a good one.
You're not just selling a product, you're providing a valuable solution.
Within the context of your niche.
Exactly.
I like it. And what about transparency? The article touched on that a bit.
Yeah, transparency is crucial for building trust with your audience.
It's all about that authenticity again.
Your audience needs to know that you may earn a commission if they purchase through your link.
So being upfront about it.
It's not about hiding the relationship.
Right.
It's about being upfront and honest.
Okay, let's move on to digital products. This one always kind of gets me excited because the article made it sound so simple, right? Like create once, sell repeatedly.
Right. The dream.
But I'm sure there's more to it than that.
There is. There's definitely some strategy involved, especially when it comes to pricing and marketing.
Okay.
You need to find that sweet spot where the price is attractive to buyers, but also reflects the value you're providing.
Yeah. And, one thing I struggle with is even just coming up with a digital product idea in the first place.
Oh, yeah, that can be a hurdle.
What are some less obvious examples? Something that might surprise our listeners.
Okay. Well, think beyond the typical ebooks and courses, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you're a musician who can create sample packs or songwriting templates.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Or a photographer who can offer Lightroom presets or editing tutorials.
Oh, those are popular.
The possibilities are truly endless.
Okay, online services. This one always feels a little bit like the Wild West of the internet to me,
It's true. So many skills, so many platforms.
Where do you even begin?
It can feel overwhelming.
Yeah.
But it all comes down to focusing on your strengths.
Okay.
Right. What are you already good at? What do people come to you for help with?
All right, so start there.
Yeah, that's your starting point.
So, let's say I'm amazing at organizing and managing projects,
Okay.
but I'm not a designer or a developer.
Right.
Could I still offer online services?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You could offer virtual assistant services, project management consulting,
Oh, that's a good idea.
even social media management.
Yeah.
There's a huge demand for those skills.
It's true.
Yeah.
And what about platforms like Upwork and Fiverr? Are those good places to start?
They're definitely worth exploring. They can help you kind of get your foot in the door,
Okay.
connect with potential clients. But remember, building a strong portfolio and showcasing your unique skills, that's what's going to help you stand out from the crowd.
So we talked earlier about recurring revenue, and membership sites always seem like the holy grail for that.
They can be.
Yeah.
It's all about creating that exclusive community around your expertise.
Okay, I'm picturing like a little VIP club.
Yeah. And you're providing ongoing value,
In the form of content, resources.
even just a supportive network.
Give me an example that goes beyond like the typical online course model.
Okay. Imagine you're a passionate gardener.
Oh.
You could create a membership site with monthly gardening guides, exclusive video tutorials,
Ooh, I'd join that one.
and a members-only forum where people can share tips and connect with other gardening enthusiasts.
All right, let's shift gears to ad revenue. This one seems pretty passive on the surface, but I imagine there's more to it than just throwing up some ads on your website and calling it a day.
Yeah, you can't just set it and forget it.
Yeah.
You really need to think strategically about ad placement, the types of ads you're displaying, and the overall user experience.
So it's not just about maximizing those ad spots.
No, no, no. You don't want to bombard your visitors with tons of pop-ups and banners.
Right.
It's all about finding that balance between generating revenue and providing a positive user experience.
Make it work for you and for the people visiting your site. Okay, online courses seem like a natural extension of like all this talk about valuable content we've been having.
Yeah.
Blogwidow.com highlighted just how much the online learning market is booming, but with so much competition out there.
Yeah, there's a lot.
How do you make your course stand out?
It's all about finding your unique angle
Okay.
and focusing on delivering tangible results. Don't just regurgitate information that's readily available elsewhere.
Right, bring something new to the table.
What specific problem are you solving for your students?
Oh,
What unique perspective do you bring to the table?
yeah, that's good. And I imagine production quality is a factor too, right? People are so used to high-quality videos, engaging presentations.
Absolutely. Investing in good equipment, clear audio,
Yeah.
visually appealing graphics, it can make a huge difference.
Okay, let's talk about investing. This one feels like a whole other world compared to the other income streams we've discussed.
It is a different beast, for sure.
It requires a different mindset.
A long-term mindset, a willingness to learn, and a solid understanding of risk management.
The article stressed diversification, but what does that actually look like for, a beginner? Should I be trying to invest in stocks, bonds, crypto, real estate all at once?
Not necessarily. Diversification doesn't mean spreading yourself thin across every asset class.
Oh,
It's about strategically allocating your investments based on your risk tolerance, financial goals, and time horizon.
So, like, if I'm young and saving for retirement, I might have a higher risk tolerance.
Right, and focus more on growth stocks.
Makes sense. But even within a specific asset class, like stocks, you can diversify further.
Absolutely. You can invest in different industries, different company sizes, different geographical regions.
So it's about spreading the risk even within those categories.
Exactly. And don't forget about the power of index funds and ETFs.
Those are good for beginners, right?
They allow you to invest in a diversified basket of assets with a single purchase.
So you don't have to pick and choose individual stock.
Right, especially for beginners, that could be a really great option.
All right, e-commerce feels like a natural progression for a lot of online entrepreneurs.
It does.
But the thought of like managing inventory, shipping logistics, it can be a bit intimidating.
Yeah, it's a lot to handle.
That's where drop shipping comes in.
Dropshipping is a fantastic way to dip your toes into the e-commerce waters without that upfront investment and hassle of traditional retail.
Okay, so break that down for me a little bit more.
You're essentially partnering with a supplier who handles the storage, packaging, and shipping of your products.
So like I could create an online store selling, say, custom designed phone cases, but I wouldn't actually have to hold any inventory myself.
That's the idea. You handle the marketing and customer service, and your dropshipping partner takes care of the fulfillment.
Okay, so I'm like the middleman connecting customers with the product.
Exactly. And it allows you to focus on building your brand.
But how do you ensure quality control if you're not physically handling the products?
That's a crucial aspect of dropshipping.
Yeah.
You need to carefully vet your suppliers, read reviews,
Do your research.
and potentially even order samples to ensure the quality of the products meets your standards.
Okay, that makes sense. And finally, we have sponsored content and brand collaborations.
Another one where authenticity is key.
It's all about leveraging that influence, right?
Finding that sweet spot where your audience's interests align with a brand's message.
So it's got to be a good fit.
It's not about selling out. It's about authentically connecting your audience with products or services that genuinely provide value.
So, like, if I have a blog all about sustainable living, it wouldn't make sense for me to partner with a fast fashion brand.
Exactly. It would feel inauthentic and could damage your credibility with your audience.
It's all about being true to yourself and your brand.
It's crucial to choose collaborations that align with your values and resonate with your audience.
Transparency is huge here, too, right?
Absolutely. Your audience needs to know if you're being compensated for promoting a product or service.
All right, so we've covered a lot of ground in this part of the deep dive. Gone from broad concepts to more specific strategies,
We've gotten tactical.
actionable tips, things our listeners can actually implement.
In the final part, we'll wrap up with some key takeaways and thought-provoking questions to help you figure out which of these income streams is the best fit for you.
So stay tuned. We'll be right back after a quick break to delve into those final insights. And we're back for the final part of this deep dive into online income diversification.
We've covered a lot of ground, haven't we? 9 income streams, strategies, tips.
So much to think about, right? But now it's time to, I guess, distill it all down to the essentials.
What are the key takeaways our listeners can walk away with?
And what are some next steps they can take to actually put all this knowledge into action?
Yeah, because it's not just about understanding these income streams in theory. It's about taking action
Right. Making it real.
and finding what works best for you for your specific goals and your situation.
That's so important. And the article really emphasized that there are no quick fixes.
No shortcuts.
So guaranteed.
You can't just snap your fingers and have multiple income streams magically appear.
Building those streams takes time,
Effort
a willingness to adapt.
to learn.
Yeah, to experiment and figure out what works for you.
It's not about jumping on the latest trend or trying to do everything at once.
Right. It's about being strategic.
Focusing on the income streams that align with your skills
Your interests.
and your long-term vision for your online business.
So, as you've been listening to us talk about these 9 income streams,
Yeah.
what really resonated with you? Was there one that kind of sparked a particular interest?
Or maybe even a light bulb moment.
Yeah, like, oh, I could totally do that.
Perhaps the idea of creating and selling digital products piqued your interest.
Especially if you're already creating content, right? You've got that foundation.
Yeah, it can be a natural next step.
Or maybe you're drawn to the flexibility of offering online services.
Leveraging those skills you already have.
Yeah.
Building that freelance career.
The beauty is you get to choose.
You're in the driver's seat.
It's your online business, your journey.
And there's no right or wrong answer.
You know, one thing I was thinking about as we were talking about all this is the article really focused on individual entrepreneurs.
Right, individuals building their own businesses.
But I wonder if these diversification strategies could also apply to small businesses too.
That's a great question. And I think the principles of diversification absolutely can be adapted.
Yeah, it makes sense. Like imagine a local bookstore
Okay.
creating an online shop to sell rare books or curated book bundles to a wider audience.
That's a great idea. Reaching beyond their local customer base.
Yeah, expanding their reach.
Or a yoga studio offering online classes and workshops to complement their in-person offerings.
Bringing the yoga to the people.
Reaching a global audience.
It's about thinking outside the box, right? Or maybe outside the brick and mortar store in this case.
Exactly. And in today's digital landscape, the possibilities really are endless.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into diversifying online income, I hope you're feeling inspired,
Motivated.
ready to take action.
Absolutely. This is just the beginning.
Choose one income stream.
That really resonated with you.
Do some research, explore those resources,
Connect with others in that space.
start experimenting.
Take that first step.
And who knows, maybe a year from now,
Yeah.
you'll be sharing your own diversification success story.
Inspiring others to follow in your footsteps.
That's what it's all about. Sharing the knowledge, paying it forward.
Exactly. So keep exploring
Keep learning.
and keep diving deep into the world of online entrepreneurship.
This has been The Deep Dive, signing off.